Welcome back, everybody, to Fathead TV. I'm your host, Cash Money, where we bring you the new news, interviews, and more. And today, man, we got a good one today, baby. We have a great one today. Look, I had to bring my guy back, man. Look, he's a Airbnb specialist, a great social media influencer, and a credit specialist. Man, that business credit, man, that man got that joint on point. Look, it's my guy, Kiee Gipson. What it do, Kiee?
What's up with it, man?
Man, Kiee, man, look, nice seeing you again, man. Yep. I know you're in Texas. You're still located in Texas, right?
Yep.
Man, look, how's the weather in Texas, man?
You know, it's all right. It's all right. I ain't gonna lie, Texas, you know, it don't get as like cold in the winter season as it do like down here in Memphis. But yeah, it'd be good.
And how's business in Texas?
Oh, I'm loving business in Texas.
Oh man, damn, you about to make me relocate Memphis. Y'all better step it up. My guy about to make me relocate around this motherfucker, man. Look, step it up, pimping. Yeah, man. But Kiee, first question, man. Speaking of business, how is business going with you right now, man?
I mean, it's a lot of things that I got, you know, going on, and that's supposed to be like, you know, playing out right. I say within a couple of months, you know, and everything really so far, you know, it's actually exceeding more than I thought it would be. So it's like I'm in this area now to where it's like it's that time. You know what I mean? It's that time you gotta take. You know, when God show you that opportunity, you gotta take it. You know.
Okay, man. Well, another question, Kiee, man. Look, I know you got to surround yourself with good people, man. And one thing is, man, how are you surrounding yourself now, man?
I think it's a big difference between the people that I used to hang around probably like 3 years ago versus the people I hang out with now. And it's usually not even, to be honest with you, it's usually not even like hanging out a lot really with the people. Right. It's really usually just, you know, hour conversations on the phone, you know, and it's more of thinking than, you know, something that's wasting my time. In other words, you know, some people you can really just talk to in your sleep.
Right,
you know what I mean? They
yeah.
really just ain't really talking about nothing that you really trying to be able to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like now I surround myself with, you know, more thinkers. Thinkers. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Look, man, I know you are, what's your age? I know my guy, he look pretty young, man. Kiee, how old are you right now? I know
25.
25.
Yep. That's 25.
25 years old. Oh, man. I feel old, man. Damn, my guy, Kiee, man. Look, so what I want to know, man, at 25 years old, man, I know in different stages in life, man, we have different goals, man. Yep. But what's your goal in life right now at 25 years old versus, well, in your goal in life right now? And then I'm going to ask you vice versa as far as when you were younger.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like right now, I was the type of person that was like shooting towards like goals, you know, and I still am shooting towards goals, but I feel like now at this point in my life, I just really want to, like, my goal is to be able to be a hero, honestly.
Okay.
So in other words, like you know, I consider the world, this is how I image it, that like when you see a movie like Marvel's, you got the villains and then you got the heroes.
Right.
Everybody in their life get to like choose who they actually want to be able to be, whether you want to be the hero or you want to be able to be the villain, you know. And if you ain't none of them, then you the invisible person. You know what I mean? You the invisible person.
You the NPC around this thing, man.
Yeah. And the good thing I feel like about being a hero, because I'm setting the example. I'm the example. So me going out in the field of business, me being able to respect people, me being able to do all these type of different things, and people seeing it, not only kids, but people seeing it, it's like, you know, you that example to say, oh, he my hero, you know? And even if the hero in movies, even when the hero dies, you know, it's a bigger hero that's created.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, that's good, man. So, man, I know, man, look, Kiee, I've been on you for a minute now. Man, look, man, like, I know, when did you start in the credit game? And, man, like, basically, like, how did you get into the credit game, man?
Well, I got into the credit game from first having bad credit.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about credit because my family didn't really know anything about credit.
Man,
you know,
I ain't lying. That's most of our generations, man. We're not raised to knowing, like, far as credit and good credit, bad credit, and how to stabilize and maintain Good credit.
Yep. I asked my granddad the other day, not the other day, but probably like a year ago, you know, what was his credit score? And he was like, credit score? I don't know my credit score. He was like, you know, I ain't never got nothing on my credit. You know what I mean? You don't need to get nothing on your credit.
Oh, so he want to pay everything off.
Yeah, but I ended up getting into the field of it really because I had started Airbnb. Everything had pretty much went down about 3 years ago when I was working for an inspection company. And at the same time, I was selling cars on the side.
Right.
But when COVID happened and everybody was getting them PPP loans and all this money.
Man, I wish I could have got some of that.
Yeah, I wish I could have got a piece of it too. Yeah. Would have been well off right now. But yeah, everybody got that. So pretty much the car industry went down and I ended up getting fired from my job. So at that point, I had bad credit. The only thing I had was a LLC.
Really?
Yeah. And at that point, I couldn't get any loan or anything on the personal side because my personal credit was bad. The only thing that I had was some income that I had coming through the business account.
Okay, yeah.
And I got my first loan. I got a $10,000 loan the first time.
10 racks?
Yeah, and that's what really changed to be able to go from my first Airbnb to my second. So that was a major effect.
Man, I know there's a lot entail with that, but I know most people want to know how you swing that 10,000, man.
So I really invested it all into the second Airbnb because the first Airbnb, one thing that I know that wealthy people do out in the world is that they rinse and repeat. So something that happened once and it worked, 9 times out of 10 it'll work again. And if you constantly repeat the cycle, you know, you'll end up accumulating passive income for yourself.
Right. And another question is, like, I know most people want to know out there in TV land, look, how did you get the 10 racks, man?
Really, if you want to be honest with you, so the way I did it, really, I went through something that you call a loan shark, really.
Okay.
And at that time, I was unaware of that. I was unaware of what you call a loan shark. You know, when you bleed next to a shark, they gonna come after you. You know.
Yeah.
So in other words, when you broke, you got people that'll lend you some money, but it ain't for the good of you. You know. So what actually happened was I went through them. I showed them 3 months of bank statements. They didn't look at my personal credit. They just looked at the history of the business and the income. And I based off my income. They gave me approval from that, basically.
For real?
Yep.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So how, I know you said you got your $10,000 loan, you invested in Airbnb and stuff like that. How does someone shoot their credit up to the top, man? Look, if somebody's starting off with a 550, 450, and they're like, look, man, my credit is shot to hell, man. What can they do, man, to get it up, man?
It's 2 ways to be able to really shoot your personal credit score up that I will refer to people. The first one is if you have a credit card right now, like you got a credit card that you want to be able to, actually shoot your score up within a month.
Right.
You can look at the statement date on your you can look at the statement date. It's going to be a statement date and then a closing date on your credit card. If you pay half of the statement date, right? I mean, you pay half of the statement date and you wait until about 3 days before the closing date, you pay the second half. Okay. And what's going to happen is instead of your credit reporting once to the bureaus, it's going to report twice.
Really?
Yeah, so that's an effective way to be able to actually shoot your personal credit score up.
That's cool.
And then you got the second way, if somebody is just like no credit at all, they don't know their credit score, they know they ain't never got nothing with their credit. The fastest way to be able to do that is if you actually got family members, friends, associates that then had a credit card for about 2 years, right? You add them, hey mama, listen, you got $3,500 on the limit, you had that credit card for 3 years, add me on as an authorized user.
Right.
What happened is once she adds you on as an authorized user, you gonna automatically see your credit score shoot up within 15 days.
Oh, that's cool right
there,
there,
this
man.
is what the rich use for their kids. The 18-year-olds having an 800 credit score.
Yeah.
You know, yep.
He's first graduating, he out there buying the benzo and some more stuff.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
That's good, man, getting capital. So, man, what does the bank look for to get you approved, man? When the people out there are like, man, look, what I need to do to get approved loans from the banks, man?
Okay, so now this is gonna be for the personal and business side, right? On what they looking for, but the main thing is personal, because this is what's gonna give you the maximum amount of funding when you get that right.
Right.
So what you want to be able to do is, not what you want to be able to do, but what the banks are looking for is three things, right? They looking for you not to have at least more than 3 inquiries. So in other words, they don't want you looking like you asking everybody for money. Because when you're doing it, you look money thirsty, and you looking like you need the money.
Like you finna use us too.
Yeah, the way to be able to get the money from the bank is look like you don't need it, and they gonna throw it at you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the 3 inquiries. Make sure you don't have over 3 inquiries. The second thing they're gonna look for is that you have at least 3 credit cards with 2 years of history. Okay, so what I refer people to do is, even though you have a credit card with 2 years, if you really want to receive the maximum amount on the personal and business side, you want to make sure all 3 of them limits are at least $3,500. So all three of them limits $3,500. And then last but not least, the bank is going to be looking for history. You know, so not only when it comes to credit cards, but they want to see history when it comes to certain accounts you've been paying on for a good little minute. Maybe your car note. It may be a mortgage. It may be something high tier that you pay. Yep.
Okay, good. So I know I'm jumping subject, but it's probably the same thing. You know how you have those people saying you can add your cell phone and whoop de whoop. Does that stuff actually help your credit score?
So adding a line. So you got 2 type of ways to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Right. You can go to a phone service like AT&T and say, hey, I just want to put it inside my business name.
Right.
You pay the taxes, and they're going to give you the phone. You ain't building no business credit that way. You just paying a phone line.
Right.
But then you got the other way. I can go to somebody like Verizon and get a business credit line for $6,500. Right.
Okay,
that was my actual first credit line when it came to my business.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. Well, second, but so you could take that line of credit and go ahead and get you 2 phones. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And at the same time, you building business credit with that.
Okay, and then like you said, most of the time when people are getting phone accounts, naturally you're gonna pay the phone off anyway.
Yeah, so, yep. Might as well get a benefit with it. Yep.
Yeah. So shit, I wish I would have known that the first time I got mine. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. What can you do about inquiries, man? Look, man, how can you get them joints off your credit, man, if you have multiple inquiries?
So if you are, and this is something that I do, like just a technique when I'm going out to be able to get people funded.
Right.
Because sometimes we'll get some inquiries, like I get them approved, and then they'll have inquiries on their profile, but they still want more funding. So I gotta go and take the inquiry off. That way it look like we didn't ask for no money.
Right.
So in that case, you got 2 ways to be able to do that. Actually, take an inquiry off. You can either create a letter to be able to send off to the credit bureaus, right? Which is that's the most effective way to be able to actually do it. But then you got the second way to be able to do it, which is actually calling into the bureau. So automatically when I get an inquiry on my profile, let's say I go apply for this credit card.
Right.
Automatically when I get that inquiry on my profile, I can call the next day. I can call the credit bureau and let them, whichever one they pull from, I can call them and say, listen, I have an unauthorized, I have an unauthorized inquiry on my profile.
Gotcha.
And I want it to be removed off.
Right.
And from there, the process is pretty much easy. They just gonna go through it just like you disputing a credit card, right? Somebody took some money off your credit card, you disputing it. They gonna go through that same process, and you're gonna see the inquiry fall off within 5 days. Yep.
That's cool though. You said this process is basically faster versus sending a letter.
Yeah, so that's the 24-hour process. They call it 24 hours. I've only seen it work. In other words, it only works 24 hours really with experience. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 24 hours really. But TransUnion and Equifax, they hard. Yeah, they.
So it really depends on what you're gonna say to the actual person you're talking on the phone with.
And who you get. Yep, you might get somebody that's real happy to just like, hey, they having a good day.
That's good. It's like
let me wipe all the inquiries out. You know.
For real.
Yep.
That's cool. So basically, man, I know, man, for what you're doing right now, man, with the RIS Seekers, man. Look, make sure, man, go out there and get my guy booked, man. Look, we're gonna list some of the books down, man, to see what Kiee Gipson is doing right now, man. First, what kind of books you got booked?
I actually that's all pretty much I got. I got the RIS Seekers. I got it completely for free now.
Real, man, look.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all like free, man. You better get that, man.
Yep. So what I did is I took the book back because I was selling it at first, but I just realized that value is more than the money, right? That what means you can't buy somebody actually getting the book and reading it and they actually get results. That's something you can't buy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what I did is I took it back. I said, I'm not charging. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more value into it. So what I did is I added a video course inside of it with a full checklist of what to check off with your LLC.
That's cool, man. That's good, man. That's good, man.
So hey, that will be inside the link inside my bio.
Man, that's great, man. That's great. That's great value, man. This man getting you video. Man, look, he telling you what to do. Man, y'all got to go out there and get that.
The biggest thing that I got actually going on right now, which I know a lot of people actually want like to know how to be able to do the credit game, right? To be able to repair your credit, to be able to exactly get business funding. And what I do is I have a RIS Seekers University. So where, you come into RIS Seekers University, $47 a month. And right now, I currently, myself, I think I have over 167 videos, myself. And then also inside of the university, I have a dispatching teacher and I have we got dispatching and we got credit repair. Okay, so they show you how to be able to go throughout and do those things.
That's good, man. This man got a credit university around this thing, man.
Yep, it's going to be major. It's going to be major.
Kiee Gipson doing it big around this thing, man. So that's the question I got now. What is your goal in the world, man? When you say goal, I will go back to pretty much that's what it is right now. It's not a specific. It used to be like a number or like what I want to be able to accomplish. But I feel like now, that stuff is really gonna come. You know what I mean? It's gonna come as long as I'm shooting towards it and I'm learning every day. Right.
My goal is to just be a great example. Be that example that people need inside the world, because that's the best thing I can do. I can't force nobody to be able to do anything, but I can be an example of that. That's
good, man. Look, you trying to show a positive outlook on like somebody 25 years old, man, doing great things, man. That's good. Man, look, another question. What is the benefit of being funded, man?
So the benefit to being funded is, first of all, you get to use somebody else's money.
Exactly.
Right. That's the main thing. Most people don't know that it's three things really that you got the billionaires and the millionaires all really use. The first thing is they stay stuck on one thing. Right. They stay stuck on that one thing until it works. And then the second thing is going to be that they actually don't dump their eggs inside a basket. Most people think that, all right, 7 streams of income, that's what's going to set me as a millionaire.
Right.
And you thinking of, I need to get in trucking, I need to get in this industry and this industry. When really you can create multiple sources from one business. You create 7 streams of income from one business.
Okay.
Coca-Cola just don't sell Cokes,
Yeah, you're right.
Apple don't just sell phones. So it's like,
you're right.
You focus on one thing. And then the last thing is that they use somebody else's money to be able to do it. And that's why I think most people fall that is that they think that, okay, well, I'm down bad. I don't have no money. I can't even, I'm not even in a position to be able to get somebody else's money. My credit messed up. I'm just not in a position. And really, ultimately, like that doesn't really matter, because you can find multiple ways to be able to get somebody else's money. I can have an idea and you probably be the person that got the money. I got the idea. I come to you with the idea. Yeah. And you like, hey, man, I've been looking for this idea. Here you go the money.
Hey, because most people, you have people who, what they call people investors.
Yep.
You have a lot of investors, and then they have people out in the world who have great ideas.
Yep.
And man, investors find people who are having great ideas to invest in.
Yep. I guarantee you, I come to somebody broke and say, hey, listen, you making $100,000 a month. Hey, listen, I see that you got this little flaw inside of your business. Now, I can make you an extra $100K off this problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they will pay you well for it.
You have to be a problem fixer, man. With rich people, you have to be a problem fixer, man. So once you fix people's problems, that's how you make money.
Yep, for
fix
real.
Fix people's problems. Be that blueprint of fixing people's problems. And speaking of blueprint, what's the blueprint of getting funded?
Okay, so I'm gonna carry this on with the business side, right? Because this is the high tier. This is when you actually able to get yourself funded multiple amounts. So the blueprint is this. Is what I'm gonna say. First thing is, if you got bad credit, get that cleared first.
Gotcha.
Most people spending money on all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You spending $300 over here. All this stuff does not bring you no money or no benefit.
Right.
Get your credit fixed first, because that's gonna be your main thing. That's what everybody don't understand that well. Is just like I went through a neighborhood the other day. Everybody, big house, big cars, they living big.
Yeah.
You know, but one thing they all had in common on the street, they had credit. They had credit to get the car. They had credit to get the house. So that's, you know what I mean? That's a major thing. Get your credit wiped off first. And once that's done, once it's cleared, now you want to be able to get on the process to adding on to the report. Because it's another thing that people get misled at. They think that because I got a 700 credit score, lobster and steak.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Man, I'm finna go ahead and get me a house now.
700 credit score.
Therefore, be like, nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 700 credit score doesn't mean anything to the bank's creditors and lenders. You can literally start off with 0 on your credit report and get one account that's positive, and it go up to 700 because you have nothing negative.
Right.
But what they looking for is history. So now what you want to be able to do is add on history. Now, 2 ways to be able to actually do that. Well, we're gonna go through that. Okay, so 2 ways to be able to actually add on history. First is AUs. Authorized users.
That's right, yeah.
If you can't find your family members, if they don't know anything about credit, you can go purchase age trade lines.
Okay.
So you really want to get about 3 age trade lines, and the higher the limit, the higher you're actually able to get on funding on the business side.
Okay.
So once you add those authorized users on, they don't show as primary accounts. Right? They still show is like, it boosts your credit up and give it history, but at the same time, it's not showing as like, hey, listen, you responsible, really.
Right.
So now we want to add on primaries. And what usually people do is, remember I told you, going back to what the banks want, they want 2 years of credit card history.
Okay.
Most people think they got to go ahead and go out. Oh, you mean, Tim, I got to get a credit card and wait for 2 years till I'm actually get funded? No, that's something that you can also add on as history too. So primary accounts, I tell people to shoot after, which they backdate the information. So that means they show if I make 1 month payment, like Tomo, that's going to be the first one.
Okay, I heard of someone,
Yeah, so Tomo Credit, what they do is they'll give you a $30,000 trade line.
Yeah.
That's reporting to your credit. The good thing about it is it's backdated, so it come with history. So when they add that account on, you can look back at your credit report and you're gonna have an extra 3 years added on to your history.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, with the $30,000 trade line. Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. Didn't know that. Man.
Yep. So they major, and then you got rent reporters and credit strong. Those are the 3 I suggest people add on.
Yeah, I heard about credit strong as well. You said rent reporters.
Yeah, rent reporters. They report your rent. Most people think that they rent get reported anyway, but it doesn't. So you want to get with somebody like rent reporters, somebody that backdates information.
Yeah, people. Y'all heard my guy say rent reporters, man. Rent reporters, man. Go out and get that rent reporters, man. So, because some of y'all are paying rent and it's not being reported, man. So, yeah, that something else could be on your credit.
Yep. So after you get done with that, after you add on the history to your personal credit report, now we just using the personal credit report as a parent to the business. In other words, if you had a kid that turned 18 years old and he wanted to go get a car from the dealership, they gonna tell him, hey, listen, well, you ain't got no financial history or no credit history. You gotta get your parent to come over here and personal guarantee for this car.
Oh.
So you using your personal credit profile now to use as the parent for the business. So now that we got that right, we got the personal credit right, we go over with the LLC, you make sure you structure everything right with it, okay? Now you got 2 ways to be able to do that. I'm gonna make this pretty quick. You can either go out and buy age corporation, which is another thing. This is another thing that they look for mainly with businesses. It's history with businesses. Or you can go ahead and start you up a new LLC. You know what I'm saying? The difference is you really want to maximize. You want to get 100K and over. It's really best for you to go over and buy the age corporation. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to automatically going to make some moves. But let's say you're starting off with a brand new LLC. Now what you want to do is you want to go up to Chase. I'm going to just lead y'all to a play right now. You want to go up to Chase, all right? And you want to make sure your credit score around a 680 and above. All right, now that we got the history and everything on it. You go over to Chase, apply for the Chase Business Inc. card. And I'm not gonna say the number, but I want people to come back to the video. You come back to the podcast, and you comment exactly what you got approved down below.
Gotcha, man. So Kiee, man, what do you have up and coming right now, man? What you want to tell the people? Well, like where they want to go? Like this your camera right here. I want you to let the people know where can they find you at, and all the information as far as your books, your social media, everything.
So I mean, if they actually want to be able to, my social media is Kiee Gipson. On all social media, it's either Kiee Gipson or RIS Seekers. You can look up either one of them names and you'll be able to find me on any social media platform. So the next thing I got, like I said, I gave the ebook completely away for free just to be able to earn the trust of people. So I got to give out value, show you it works first. So you'll be able to get the free ebook, RIS Seekers 2.0 with all the trade lines in it to be able to build corporate credit when it comes to your business. And then the free checklist that shows you exactly what to check off on your LLC. And the biggest thing I have going on right now is going to be RIS Seekers University because this is where all my members are at right now. And this is my safe, that's my safe place, my safe neighborhood. Facebook, all these other places, social media, they can cut me off today. But if they did, I have my university and my people that actually wanted the value from me and wanted to get in contact with me inside of there. That's where we communicate. I give out plays. I give a lot of plays. I call it the RIS Seekers Playbook inside of there. But give away a lot of stuff inside of there. Monthly coaching meetings. And we gonna have different experts. So that's the most exciting thing I'm ready for inside of there. We adding on more and more people that are inside of there. It's in different industries, showing you exactly how to be able to get inside that industry.
Okay. You know? That's great, man. Well, Kiee, man, it was great having you, man. It's always good seeing you, fam, man. Yep. Hey, y'all just don't know the process, my guy. He done been through, man. Look, my guy, he done did all type of work. Excuse me. My guy done did all type of work. Had to clear my throat, man. Hey, got choked up. Anyway, he did all type of work, man. But this my guy, Kiee, man, Gipson, Mr. RIS Seekers, Mr. Airbnb, Mr. Social Media Guru. Hey, a guru, man. Look, you know how you get, when they say guru, like, man, look, this man know a lot, man. Because I remember when he first started Facebook, man had like, man, you know how you had your regular followers, man, about 100, 200. How many followers you got now, Kiee?
673,000 somewhere.
You hear that, man? 673,000. How they folks say 1,000? Like up there if it dug around there. How many YouTube followers, man?
39,000.
39,000, man. Look, this man killing me, man. Hey, man, look, hey, I gotta catch up with Kiee, man. Look. But, man, nice having you, man, Kiee, man. As always, man. Stay blessed, man. Stay humble and keep grinding, man. Look, man, it's going to be great in life, man. Yep. Man, so that's all from Fathead TV, man. Look, I'm your host, Cash Money. Man, look, make sure you check in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell, man. Stay updated, man. Comment, too, man. Please comment, man. Like my boy Kiee said, man, comment. Come back to this video, man. Comment below, man.
Yep.
Man, really. Comment below, man. Hey, and I'm going to have all the links of Kiee, what he want as far as his Kiee, the RIS Seekers University.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of it?
Yep, RIS Seekers University. Yep.
RIS Seekers University, the
www.risseekersuniversity.com.
Yeah, so I'm going to have all the links in the description, man. So get ready for that, man. We out, man. We out.